Hey guys, it's Miss Phillips. I am recording this to help you guys if you're struggling with the two things that you need to do for the Intro to Career Trees and Academies versus Pathways lesson. So these are the things that we posted for Monday and Tuesday, and I've had a few questions. So I wanted to go through it quickly and see if I can help answer those questions and maybe alleviate some confusion. So here we go. So we start with some warm-up questions. You guys can read through these. Okay, things like, what does CTE mean? It stands for Career and Technical Education. And then why do you think someone might want to take CTE classes in high school? Really, it's to be able to really decide if they want to do some of those careers and to get some skills and head start in developing work skills for a specific job. Okay. And so then you watch the video for introducing the career trees. Now, it has an ed puzzle. I couldn't get it to work, so don't worry about doing the ed puzzle itself, but you can watch the video. It will come up and you can actually watch it in YouTube. It's about 5 minutes long, maybe a little over, 5.5 looks like. So you just watch that and then you can move on from there. Okay, and this is an example of what the career trees look like, and it shows the different levels. Entry-level careers here, the technical levels are in the middle, and then the professional level careers are at the top. And then at the bottom, you'll notice that you have academics and your professional skills, your experiences, and your passion, your drive for doing that job. Those are the things that really create your root system. That is the thing that holds together what you are wanting to do. Okay, the example we have here is for veterinary medicine, and what I pointed out in class that I thought was hilarious was the fact that you have on the technical careers an animal chiropractor. How in the world does that work? I mean, if you think about it, can you bring your cat in? Aren't they already kind of liquid? Because, you know, they kind of bend, they're real bendy. So how in the world would that work? I just was like, I've never heard of that. How odd. Anyway, but we kind of laughed about that in class. So I just wanted to share that because it was funny. Okie dokie. So now the questions that were in the ed puzzle are actually also on this screen. And so there are 4 questions and it gives you some of the answers so you can kind of see things that you should have picked up from the video. Okay. And then some skills that all levels would need would be things like good communication skills, being on time to work, a good work ethic, okay, being a natural leader or having some leadership skills, and then also being able to problem solve, because it doesn't matter if you're an entry level, a technical level, or a professional level career, problem solving is key. Okay, so and we continue here. See, this is where our class professional communications comes in. We're going to help you develop some of those things. Make sense? All righty, moving right along. Okay, so we are going to explore all of our opportunities we have here with NISD. So there are 27 total opportunities. We have 19 pathways and 8 academies. So you see here 19 plus 8 is of course 27. Okay, and so we start off with, what is an academy? What is the difference? The analogy I used in class was this. A pathway is a sampling of classes within a related field. It gives you a chance to kind of try them out and see if you like them. Kind of like if you go to the swimming pool and you're trying to decide if you really want to get in the water or if it's going to be too cold. So you kind of maybe dip your foot in to see, am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to like it? Maybe, maybe not. And from there you can decide if you want to continue further into the water. An academy, however, is a 4-year predetermined sequence of courses, okay, that lets you immerse yourself in that field of interest. You do hands-on learning. There's field-based things in internships. We say it's like a major, college major. I say it's like you've gone, instead of going into the shallow end to see if you're going to like the water, I say it's more like you're jumping off the diving board, yelling, woohoo, all the way down into that water, doing a cannonball. Because you're just like, this is my jam. I love this stuff. Okay, so academies jumping off the diving board into the deep end. Pathways, testing out the water to see if you like it. Okay? So, on the next slide, we have some very specific things about the academies. So academies are only offered on specific campuses, and you may have to transfer from the high school you are scheduled to attend, which would be Eaton, based on the fact that you're at Adams. Okay? Now, the thing you need to know about academies, their facilities are industry standard. They are what you would see out in the workplace right now. Okay? They require a 4-year commitment. You have to be in it, okay, and being ready to be there all 4 years, okay? And then you also have to apply. This is not just a let me sign up for the classes. You actually have to fill out an application, and they have limited spots. So they take some, but sometimes they can't fit everyone in, okay? And those should be available sometime October, November. We'll know more when it gets closer to that time, okay? So who should consider? You need to have a strong interest in it and being willing to commit to doing that stuff. The academies are not easy. They're not impossible, but they're not easy. They expect that the people who are in them really want to be there and are willing to do the work, okay? So here's a list of the 8 academies, okay? And if you'll notice, underneath each one, the high school where it is located is listed. So at Eaton, we have aviation and aeronautics and business management and entrepreneurship, okay? Byron Nelson has the biomedical sciences and culinary arts. Steele Accelerated High School has collegiate and cosmetology. And then Northwest High School has creative media productions and STEM, okay? So then the next slide, this is slide number 11, you have a Google Doc that you can click on, okay? And when you bring it up, this is what you see, okay? You have to make a copy. So you go to File, and then you click Make a Copy. And it'll make a copy for you, and then you can type on it, okay? So what you do is you're going to take each of the schools are listed here, okay? And then, or yours may not be listed there, but you'll have to put one high school for each of the lines here. And you have, again, remember on slide 10, you have all of those listed. And then you're going to match up with the high school where those things are located, each of the academies. So if Eaton has aviation and business, and then you do the ones for Northwest. Use slide 10 to help you if you need it, okay? And then you're going to turn this into Classroom in the spot that says Academies versus Pathways, okay? Now, before you push Submit, however, you're gonna upload it there and just kind of let it hang out. And then we're gonna move on to the next part, okay? So day 2, this was Tuesday, we went through what if you want to just take elective courses and not do this 4-year intensive study. That is, again, that pathway. See, shallow end of the pool. Dipping your toes in to kind of explore to see if you like it, okay? And you'd be able to stay at Eaton. Okay, so you would do a pathway, okay? This allows you to take a sampling and explore possible career fields, okay? And they are offered at Northwest High School, Eaton High School, and Byron Nelson High School only, not at Steele, okay? And this is the list of the pathways. It's a pretty extensive list, okay? And then we got some frequently asked questions. So if you read the questions, okay, can you participate in an academy and other extracurricular programs? Yes, at Eaton, Northwest, and Byron Nelson you can. At Steele you cannot because they don't have extracurricular programs such as athletics, agriculture, or band, okay? Steele is a different kind of animal. It's just the collegiate academy for college credit, and it's just cosmetology to be able to get that license to work in a hair or nail salon or as a makeup artist. Okay, so the ability to participate really depends on how much room you have in your schedule. Okay, so we'll work with you to see if that would be the best option. It may or may not, so we'll have to look at that when the time comes. Okay, why aren't all the academies offered at all the high schools? Well, it costs a lot. The equipment costs a lot. We don't have enough people. Being close to industry sites that would be usable. For example, aviation. You're learning how to fly a plane if you choose the pilot track. We need to be close to an airport where there are planes you can practice on. Hence, the reason it's at Eaton. It's the one with the closest airport. Okay? Now, what if you want to attend an academy that's not offered at your home campus? Can you transfer? Yes, you can. As long as you have applied and you've been accepted, then you would transfer to that campus to do all of your school. That becomes your home campus. That's where you graduate from. Okay? What if you're accepted and you don't like it? They tell you have to stay in for at least a semester, and then you can transfer back to your original home campus if you still want to. Okay? So, will they take you there? Absolutely. We have a bus. We'll come get you from your house, take you to the academy, bring you back home. It's great. Okay? All right. Now, this graphic is a tree, because we've been talking about career trees, and each of the green dots will bring up a website that gives you some more information about that individual academy or pathway. All 27 opportunities are here. Okay? So what you're going to do is on this assignment, which is the reflection, it's going to force you to make a copy. Okay? So this is part 2. And you're going to choose 6 of them to click on. And it's referring to 6 of these little green dots. So look at the names and decide which ones you think you might want to read a little more about. And you're going to list those here. Okay? And then you're going to choose from the 6 that you have here, the 2 that you are the most curious about, and write a little paragraph explaining why. What is it about those that sounds interesting to you? But you actually need to read a little bit about it because it tells you some things here. There's a little intro video there. Okay, or you can watch it on YouTube if it's not working. The career tree is here. Okay, and it also gives you some ideas about the actual classes here. All right, does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Okay, and there's some, they've got videos about their new, they've got some videos about their new kitchen. Anyway, so, and then once you've answered that paragraph, then you upload this one also into Classroom. Okay, so let's click on Classroom so we can look at that. All right, so let's say 3rd period here. So you would upload both documents. You can see other people have done 2 attachments. So you just upload both documents, both this one and this one if you don't want to use the one from slides. I've also linked them here as well. Go ahead and fill them out, answer them, and then you upload both of those, and then you click your Turn In button. Okay? I will be on Zoom tomorrow, or this afternoon, or whatever, Thursday afternoon at 3:25 if you still need some help, or if you just want to pop in because you want to talk to another human, come on and visit with me. I'll be there waiting for you. Hope this helped. Bye.